ako like, msichana mdogo, mbona unataka kwa bot? Hizi tabia tumeziona sana. Nafinywa, naingishwa vidole. My what is it called? Amniotic fluid was physically broken. That thing is so painful. Yeah. You're very audacious kuniambia na walelea mtoto. Cause kama ni wenyewe ningekuwa nimepeana kitambo. I love babies, but I love babies from afar. I don't like babies. People's kids, no.
And the first time I went to him, and I was like, okay, I need this letter, what do I do? And he's always kujaribu kila saa kama tunaweza rudiana. So I was like, okay, let me just tell him. I was like, can you help me get a letter to go and get a visa really? He refused.
Si nyumba yenu ni kubwa na nani wakuje wakaekae. My money cannot accommodate your kids.
What's up? Hello Wildies. Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host Violet and my co-host Njoki Ndungu. I'll help her today. So yeah, today we're looking into motherhood journey for Njoki. Njoki is going to take us through her motherhood journey. As you can hear, mtoto amesema sisi hakuna kitu tunafanya leo. Hakuna kazi nyingine, anajua topic ni yake. Amesema hakuna kazi nyingine tunafanya leo ni yeye. So Njoki is going to take us through her motherhood journey, and I would like you to start by maybe tell us, how are you doing? How are you feeling right now?
I am tired. I am so tired. I am surviving. I'm literally on survival mode. I don't have time to get in touch with my emotions. I remember I said this last year, and it's the same this year. Only this time, I'm not pumped with so much medication from the CS. Says yes, I am mentally sane, but still insane from the lack of sleep. You're just on survival mode. Baby comes first on everything. You try eat. If baby hasn't eaten, I can't eat. I can't focus.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, you can't do anything else.
I'm in the shower. Nasikia masauti ni kama pepo. I can't stay in the shower. Like the moment the shower starts running, I hear his voice. Says, I'm out.
Especially now that he has already started creating some melodies.
God.
Yeah.
I'm out. And then there's this other thing, I don't know what they call it, I've forgotten the name. You naturally always see bad things happening. Like ukiteremka down the stairs unaona ni kama utaanguka na yeye, agonyokee shingo, and you kill your baby.
You always have to be extra cautious, and I think this is an intuition that is put into you naturally.
To be over careful.
You have to be very careful. Anything you drop him like this,
it's done. I remember Josie, there's one of a mom friend of mine. She has beautiful twin boys. Yeah. They're like, I think 9 months now. There's a lady who killed her baby. Alintumia that link of a lady who killed her baby without even knowing she's killing. Alimweka kwa oven. Na akaulizwa ati alifikiria amemweka kwa kitanda or something. And I'm like, oh my God. Jamba, yeah, haikuwa on, I think alifunika. You know how the oven is, you fungua then you funika? The baby died. The baby died. Because postpartum fatigue is crazy.
So this is basically our life set, guys. This is the life we live in during the set. All we have to do is every time we have to film some few minutes and then go on and attend to the baby. Like saya mkata kulala.
So mna have to subscribe. Yeah. Na mtupatie jobs, mtu sponsor, because you see, tunajitolea. Unachekesha? Look at how sleepy he is. Come, Papa. I try nyonya you?
Just to take us back to where we left it from, we were talking about you and getting help. It's been 9 months now of doing it purely alone.
8 months.
Kama uko Europe. Watu wako Europe mnasikiaje, by the way? How are you feeling? This girl can get help, but she doesn't want to get help.
I think I'll get help, at least for someone to be doing the house chores and everything else. Then I just focus on the baby, because I'm not in a place where I have someone I trust with my baby. I know people will say, oh, you have to kuamini. It is okay, but for me, I have that choice to raise my baby. So I mean, I can do it. I know others do not have. If every other woman had a chance to raise their baby wholly without working and everything, people would do that. Since I have that, I'll take that route. I'll get help, maybe akuwe na deal na vitu za nyumba, ama when we come on set tunakuja na yeye chill na mtoto because the more they grow, the more needs they get.
Oh, yeah.
Because now he's aware, he wants more time with me.
And before, I presume because it was just breastfeeding him whenever he was hungry, it was easier. Now that you've started with now putting time to make. Everything.
Yeah.
You cook for yourself and you cook for
the baby.
Because now your food he cannot eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's double work.
Yep.
And now with the experience that you've had all along now, doing it by yourself, there are housewives, not people who are working.
Yeah.
There are housewives who are lucky to even have 2 nannies.
I know.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's a privilege?
It is a privilege.
Yeah.
It is a privilege. It's because I always say, like, right now where I'm at, if I am manifesting good things, getting the monies, getting a very rich husband, and as much as I'll have my money, I'm in a place where I think being a professional housewife with a chef, with nannies, with a monthly allowance, that would be good.
Yeah.
That would be good. If you're a house help and you have like nannies, if you're a housewife and you have nannies and monthly allowances, you have a good life.
Yeah.
You have a good life.
Yeah. Getting someone who can just provide for you everything. Wewe ni kupatiwa mtoto analia nyonyesha. Halafu anachukuliwa. You spend time with him, you got something to do. Chukua mtoto. Analitoka kama kuna njaa. And now that because you started winning, yakiwa na njaa na ngongoni na
ananya baadaye.
But you, with your trust issues, I don't think even this would work for you. You'd be like, hey, kujeni mkae hapa na yeye.
That's me.
Nawaona.
That's me.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the most unfortunate thing that most people cannot avoid is how we are in this social media era. You see so many traumatic things. You log into TikTok and then you'll see a mama crying. She lost her baby at 7 months. Reason the baby choked. Reason she was at work and the house girl did not know any first aid methods. Of course, as a mother, you can also get choking the baby. Like last time when he was choking, but I did everything in my power to see to it that he doesn't out, So sometimes I feel if I can avoid it, there's some mistakes I make, but can I live with them? Yes, I can live with them. But there is a route that I might take, and then there are those choices that I can't live with. So I'm just making a choice. Kuna wenye they cannot let go of their careers. Like I have friends who have babies almost the same age or younger, and they had to go back after 3 months, kawaida. For me, I didn't go back because, I had that choice. I had that privilege of staying home.
And so when did you stop working? The moment you got pregnant or after some time, or the moment you gave birth? When did you stop working?
My work at that time was not, what is it called? Hands-on. It was more like when I'm needed, you sign contracts, you do this, you do that. So like when I'm needed to this place, I go sign, nini shipments, whatever. So say ilikuwa hands-on. But immediately I got pregnant, I got complications, and I knew at that time I needed to actually take a break, because even my doctor said I should take a break. Yeah, so that's when I took a break. But when I could, like have meetings and nini, I tell my people, like I cannot come leo. When I get nguvu kidogo, I'll come. But now after baby, mostly it has been just mommy life.
And so do you feel when you got pregnant, you could not continue being productive at work, and one had to give? It was either you or the job?
Definitely, yes.
Like
yes.
So I want to put you in a position where you are an employer, and then someone, and based on your experience, you're an employer, and then you've employed someone, and all of a sudden they're pregnant. Because we've had scenarios where people get fired when they announce that they're pregnant, and women have had to hide their pregnancy for a while at work, because the moment they realize that they're pregnant, they lay them off. Yeah. So how do you feel? Would you fire someone because they're pregnant based on your experience?
Actually, no, because me as an employer, I've had a lady who got pregnant at work, and she worked. For context, I'm a fashion designer, and we used to custom make clothes and all that. And she was one of my designers. She worked until the alikuwa anaenda kuzaa. Actually, I remember I'm the one who time ya kuzaa niko like, hey Chantel, are you sure hauyuko karibu nini hadi mimi nilikuwa among the people wa kumpeleka hosi and all that, and even when she gave birth I was like, take your time. I'd give her a small stipend, like take time. You'll come back when you're ready. But then she got married and then they moved to Nakuru. So yeah.
Well, there are people who are lucky who can work until the last day.
Their bodies allow. Si kila mtu.
I remember that. Well, I think my experience was almost the same with that lady. I could work until the last minute. But I remember there was an employee who is still my employee until date. She came to me once and told me, nataka unipatie leave and a maternity leave. I'm like, what do you mean with the maternity leave? Almost due. And you look at her and her
there's nothing.
And I saw her every single day in the office.
And you saw nothing.
And I saw nothing. No, to 2 members. I was
as usual.
Yeah. That's really nice when watu wanaweza kuwa na mimba zimejificha.
Mi yangu haikujificha.
Yeah, was on people's face but ulificha. Haikujificha but ulificha, mimba zenye zinataka kufichwa.
Watu wanataka kuficha mimba waniongeleshe.
Watu wanataka mimba zenye zinataka kufichwa hazifichikani. Zenye uko very proud unataka kuoneshana hizo ndizo
not non-existent.
Yeah, non-existent. Yeah. So how did you come up with the decision of I'm not showing my pregnancy?
I didn't want pressure, especially with where I was mentally. I didn't want any outside noise. Like I just choose a community and I decided this is a community that I'm going to do this journey with. If I'm struggling, if I need this, if I need that, if I need to chill, these are the people that I'm talking to. I didn't want noises from outside because I was really going through it. I was really going through it.
You have to share one story that bothers me a lot because people have, well, I don't know whether they need to understand that, I don't know, it disgusts me, by the way, it disgusts me. So guys, I don't know, do you want to go there?
No! This girl is putting me on the spot. She does not understand. I'm sure she understands because she's the same person. We are public, private people. We are public, we share whatever we can share, and we are so private in so many things that you people do not know, but people that you let in know.
Well, it's because I know exactly what she had to go through during her pregnancy. It was not easy. I don't know why you kind of like laugh about it, but Mimi, it is not funny.
I think it's a coping mechanism. Like right now, I've just seen one of the mom friends to the twin boys, and an to like she started therapy. And she's telling me how I went, and I'm just like,
Have you done therapy?
Not yet. I've not gone back to therapy. I've been saying I'll go back, but I'm so scared.
Help someone understand how do you go about choosing the people who will be within your mom tribe and your pregnancy journey tribe. What are some of the criteria that you use?
For me, I chose women that I relate to. I also chose women that I want to be like. And I chose women who are not mothers, but I love their lifestyle. Because I do not want to be put in this cocoon umama. Not umama is not a bad thing, but the umama connotation of sasa umeza, umebit. Life is not moving. You're dying with stresses. I just needed people who have been also through it and do understand my struggles, and they'll see me through the struggles, but they will not let me stay in the struggle phase. Because I remember like you coming with Zurist, bringing me flowers, and me just still always dying inside. Zurist coming in my house when I was going through it, and just sitting in silence. You don't have to talk.
Yeah, and that's the best kinds of friendship.
Yes.
There's someone just knows you just need a company around you.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready to say something, there's someone there who can hear you.
Yeah.
And you want to laugh about something, there's someone there to laugh with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you did a good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You're still
Doing a good job. Yeah. Thank you. It's from people like you. I mean.
Did you have an ultrasound done?
Yeah, so many times.
At what age? At so many times?
Yeah, the first time I had, I got so sick. I was in Githongori at that time at my auntie's place. I started bleeding. I had to be rushed into hospital. Yeah.
And, okay.
And then they had to do an ultrasound to make sure that the fetus is fine. Yeah. I remember.
What month was this?
It was the 3rd month.
Yeah.
We were at 12 weeks. We were at 12 weeks, I remember. It was November 17th. I grew I crowed. I was praying to God, like, please spare my baby, spare my baby.
Yeah.
God, I want this baby so much. You know how much I've struggled, because at that time I was in the thick of shitty things. And then I was on phone with my baby sister, telling her everything, and she was on phone praying with me.
Yeah.
My cousins were the ones rushing me to hospital, and I was also, immediately I started bleeding. I told the baby, Daddy. I mean, it didn't even help. It made, I think, things worse for me. But getting to hospital, when they ran the ultrasound, daktari akaniambia, like, iko sawa. I started crying.
Yeah.
Nikamuuliza, na huyo mwingine?
Yeah.
He panicked.
Yeah.
Because me, in my mind, I wanted twins.
Yeah.
So ako like, you had two? Niko, no. Ako, msichana, nini. I know, panic. And then for any medics, by the way, this is to medics, especially people who do those ultrasounds, please, this guy was very insensitive when he started like making when aliambiwa my signs and everything. Alianza kuniambia, mbona unataka kuabort? He was so insensitive. You people, please have manners. Please have manners. Stop being so insensitive. And if it's something that he told me, it is something he tells other people.
So you just assume because you bleeding.
Hey, plus, can ningetaka kuabort ningeabort, bro. So I was crying at that time. My aunties were like, just relax. There's I think it was public hospital that was closer to us. Ako like, hey, msichana mdogo, mbona unataka kuabort? Hizi tabia tumeziona sana. I'm like, why would I even be crying? Why would I even come to hospital? Maybe he has had experiences with people aborting, but so what? Yeah. So what? By the time I'm coming to your hospital, if I wanted to abort, there are other safer methods of aborting. There are other safer places where people would go to abort. Plus, let women choose. Or let people choose the kind of route they want to take when it comes to their reproductive health. But you telling me outright on my face, like, ulikuwa unajaribu kuabort? But then I looked at him, I cried.
And even for someone to get to a level of deciding to have an abortion, which is a personal choice.
It is a personal choice.
Should be educated on the right methods
safe methods
to go and do it.
Yeah.
But then here you are, even if it's an abortion you are trying, this guy is now trying to bring you down for that. Even if it was a choice that you made to do an abortion, there's a reason why you did mentally, meaning that you also need therapy.
Exactly.
Because for you to get to a place where you want to abort, it means that it has disturbed you.
Your mental.
Even the first place you go for a service like this, they should be even supporting you mentally. Because
exactly.
You're not just here to heal me or do test. You're also supposed to help me mentally. To know
I know.
It's going to be okay. Let's check how it's going. Yeah.
Plus the part that you say that, and I'm still scared we've not even done the ultrasound yet.
Yeah, man.
So it's my heart beating. It's me and a prayer against the world. It's my baby sister on the other side of the world waiting for me to tell her if my fetus is viable. Yeah. It's for me to wait for you to tell me if my fetus is viable.
Yeah, man.
It's my aunties outside crying and praying to God that my fetus is viable. Yeah. It's me wondering what I'll tell my mama and baba.
Yeah.
Man, that really broke my heart, and I hope medics would do better, especially in this reproductive health sector. Any sector, please be empathetic. You're a medic for a reason, and these people you counsel people, you're therapist in different methods. Please don't be rude. Yeah. So
we know you've seen a lot of these cases.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that someone else's cases
is exactly. So after that, I was so happy when I was told it's viable. So yes, I started my ultrasound. So many I did.
When did you find out it was going to be a boy?
I think we were at 28 weeks. That's when I went.
28 weeks is how many months?
I don't know.
I
don't know. Do the calculation. It was around almost 6 or 5 months. 6 to 5 months. Yeah, the same person who took my nini because nilianza kuumwa.
Okay.
Kumbe kuumwa, I called my OBGYN. I had the best OBGYN in Avenue Hospital, Dr. Gulavi. Go Dr. Gulavi in Avenue Parklands. He's the best. So that time I was in Githongori again. I think nigo tufatufio na gari, kurusharusho na gari or something.
And the potholes on that side.
Yeah, crazy. And then the uterus is expanding,
Yeah.
the cervix is expanding, like everything, all those changes. So kumaumwa. So I kept being scared. I would thought it's false labor or something, or early labor or something, you know, all these things, or preterm. So maramobi nilikuwa nashinda on call with him. Ako to like, no, I think you should be fine. But for me to know exactly, come to hospital, nikamwambia I'm fine. Kwenye Githongore kanambia where you went, that hospital, the closest hospital you were in, go to X hospital. I don't want to advertise them because I didn't like whatever that doctor told me the first time. So nikaenda, I found the same guy. Kwa umerudi nini? He was now really kind to me. Niko like, Ako like,
oh, he even remembered.
Yeah, he did remember
okay,
me.
Maybe hata kumbuki.
So ako, nini, so we do the ultrasound. Ako like, do you want to know the gender? Niko yes, I want to know the gender. Ako like, tuko how many? Kamwambia this is a stage. Ako like, leo tunaweza ona. Then ako like, what do you want? Niko like, I want a healthy baby, but I'd love a girl. Why would you love a girl? Niko tutavaa the same. Niko like, but then a boy, he'll protect me and love. Ako like, worry not, I see a must. Niko, it is a boy. Okay, everything is well. You're not dilated. You're just fine.
Had you started shopping at that time?
No.
Okay.
My family had told me not to shop. They'll shop.
Okay. No,
I'm a baby.
so you never shopped for clothes for your baby?
I did just the receiving set. Akaniuliza the name, nikamwambia. Then I suggest name and they mean the same thing with Jamba. And I was like, my God, we are on the same nini.
Page,
Yeah, he's a Takana guy. Turukana.
The
doctor, the mwenye alikuwa
a
name na hiyo language yao. Niko like,
okay. So what does it mean?
I can't remember, but it means Jamba. Jamba means a strong man, a hero, a warrior. Yeah, so it's the same thing. Ako like, this is a warrior, tumepambana na yeye. Usishtuke sana, you're fine. So that's when I knew he was a boy. And then I decided on the names.
Jamba. Yeah. You want to explain to people who don't know Kikuyu what Jamba means?
We've already said it's Jamba, then my father's name.
Yeah.
And
so you gave birth by C-section.
Yeah.
Is this by choice or?
No, okay. It was an emergency. I had gestational diabetes before, so I needed to give birth to Jamba way earlier to prevent him from being too big.
Okay.
Na kuprevent yeye pia kupata diabetes or other heart diseases, or even him being these chubby people are called obese. Yeah.
At how many weeks did you give birth?
I needed to give birth at 38 weeks, which I mean the baby is already grown. So we scheduled in me kwenda, then nikaanza induciwa. I was induced the first time, nothing happened, no pain. Actually nilikuwa tunakula mauji na kukula ma chicken huko. Avenue is a good place, guys.
That's nice. Like
my fish. You feel nice.
Taken care of.
Kabisa. But second time pains zilikuwa kwa umbali kwa bisanika za period, when period is about to come but nothing. Guys, the third one, I saw heaven, but then I wasn't dilated enough. Sikufika good centimeters to let the baby pass. So ikafika place wakabaki, I'm too tired and baby is tired as well.
And so if you had a scheduled birth, so you also had to go through the labor. Induced labor for you.
The induced labor for me. That's why I was being induced.
Doing, I don't have this information.
No, sure.
Probably somebody else will use the information. If they needed to do a C-section, why then induced labor?
They didn't need to do a C-section. I was going for a natural labor. That's why they were inducing for me to dilate and to birth. So, but then sikufunguka poa for the centimeters that they needed me to open. For 10, for me, I didn't get to a 10. Penye mtoto angeweza kupita. So by the time we were still dilating at the third induction, wakaona like me, I was already tired and the baby was already tired. So that was high risk. So emergency immediately. I remember I was signing when I was very high. Nini, the pains had kicked.
And your dad, I mean, I still get amazed when you tell me stories of how you're so united with your family and the love that you give to each other and the love that you receive. So when you said your family was like flying into the country for your birth, I was like, what? What? Hizo pesa zote. I know some people who be like, "Ai, sasa usikuje tuma tu hizo
Tuma hizo pesa.
They
I
don't
know.
understand
It's a
being
feeling.
there.
And the fact that I went through the pregnancy without the baby's father family being supportive or anything. My parents, there's no way they're going to let their baby go through something. Ama ifike place nianze kujishokia. Where my family, and especially now my parents already know what it takes to be a parent. They didn't want me to mother alone. I've never mothered apart from dogs. I've never been a mother to a human being. I've never changed a diaper in my entire life.
You never even changed your
diaper? Which one?
Even your friend's kids' diaper?
No.
Ananuka.
Hata sijaifika at that point because my friends just started having babies. So I've never gotten to that point of you lull the baby, you do things, nothing. Sijaishika ati mtoto nimshike for long. Nile tu, Njoki anakaa kumwangusha later and me I'm happy to give you your child.
Nice. And how lucky were you to have your dad in the delivery room?
Everything. I think it's not even about the delivery for me. It's about them laboring with me. Just holding me, assuring me. But then my dad was so scared. I think men, the funny thing about parenting is my mom has given birth to 4 of us. But I don't think my dad knew the intensity of what my mom went through until
he's never been in a delivery room before with his
not even delivery room. I think most men do not care most about their wives until it's their kids. You understand the intensity. Of course he loves my mom and everything else, but at that time the most important things zilikuwa afanye kazi, apate pesa, atume pesa or whatever, but not, I think most men, like now for my example, maybe my baby daddy does not know the intensity of what I went through or how hard it is for me until kwenye atapata msichana wake akapitie hapo, nitabaki like, by the way, this thing is hard. Because my baba had his brother, his younger brother, and his wife. So we were like 4 of us. And sawa alikuwa anashikwa mkono, babako nje, kuna time yenye nakuja kuangaliwa, nimedilate, nafinywa, naingishwa vidole, what is it called? Amniotic fluid was physically broken. That thing is so painful. Like the pressure is, just to break it was so hard.
They had to do it
physically. Can you imagine the things that I went through? So it was so painful, and I started screaming, and baba had me scream, and then nilikuwa naambiwa like alikuwa anashikilia babangu mdogo hivi yako, my baby is in pain. So I think this journey for me, for baba, it was a different perspective. My wife has gone through it. But I didn't see how hard it was because she's a woman, she can as well. But my baby going through it, alibeba na mgongo, and no wonder hawezi taka michezo na mtoto wake.
But also in Kenya we don't have that culture of men being around
present during birthing, or even during that time when you're raising your newborn. Wako tu wanakunywa na mabeshte. Most of my friends walikuwa wananiambia ati amefika. Exactly.
My wife has gone to labor, so they go to the bar, drinking there, waiting for the call.
And me, I'd really advocate for men to be present. You do not have to enter that place, but be present. Rub your woman's back. Me remember like the rubbing of the back, nilisuguliwa na wote. They were taking turns. Mwenye ananisugua mwingine anaomba. I need to go to the toilet. Na kushikiliwa na nini, and just being told you will be fine. You need that. Me, I'd advocate for men to be present in their wives' birthing journey. You don't have to go through the whole process at kuingia kwa theater ama kuingia kwa the you don't have to, but be there. Let your wife know you're there, because people die. That's one thing that people do not understand. Your wife will die on that deathbed when she's birthing. Your child would die in that bed. Kuingia maternity na kutoka as 2 people, it's a miracle. It's an underrated miracle, and people really think ni kawaida. It is not kawaida.
And how was the feeling when you first held your baby in your hands?
The first time they showed me, when I was down there, nikamugiwa na damu. Niko, he's a beautiful baby. He looks like their father. Nika black out.
So you're still high from that.
Yeah. Niko, daktari did not respond. Niko, daktari, tell me my baby is beautiful. Like, he's a very handsome boy.
Wow.
Then when they wiped him down, nikasikia akilia. I was so happy.
Were you nervous the baby will come out ugly?
No, I was very sure. I was very sure I'll never make ugly babies.
There's never an ugly baby.
Says a mother with beautiful babies.
No, says a mother with babies.
Says the mother with,
Yeah.
I mean, your son is handsome.
Oh, yeah.
You say thank you.
The apple doesn't fall far
From
away
the tree.
so yeah. We don't know.
Depends which tree, because I mean,
Exactly,
I mean.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
So I mean, anyway, nowadays people say that people don't birth ugly babies,
Yeah.
but I mean, as long as you have a healthy baby, mvaishe poa atakaa poa.
Yeah. And what is the lesson that you took from that labor experience? That whole process of you being in pain, delivery, seeing your baby.
I think my biggest take home is nothing compares to motherhood.
Yeah.
No one will compare to your mother. If she's a mad woman,
Yeah.
if she's a hoe,
Yeah.
if she chapas you because of postpartum depression, or she wasn't present,
Yeah.
Our parents have gone through so much traumas. Maybe they're not perfect mothers that we need.
Yeah.
Even for our generation, we have people who go through a lot of traumas. They're not as happy mom as we are to our sons.
Yeah.
Nothing compares to motherhood.
Yeah.
Motherhood is the hardest job in the
Yes.
world. Nothing will compare to motherhood. If you're home and you're
And
doing
it's the least
nothing,
paid job.
they don't even pay you. They don't care.
Exactly.
They don't care.
But it's also the most paid
Rewarding job. They'll tell you, people are very audacious when I meet them out here. Someone who is not contributing to Jamba's life, who should be contributing to Jamba's life, would just naturally say, hey, unatulelea mtoto vizuri. I was like, wow. You've heard my story. So then you hear like, wow, unatulelea mtoto. Like, you're very audacious, ma'am. You're very audacious.
Yeah.
Very audacious.
But this is also to say how much power and how much sense of responsibility you gain from that, from being a mother. Yeah. What are some of the, have you gained any sense of responsibility? Do you feel you've become more responsible since you've been
man, kabisa. Yani, that I have like all notes to just say. I think the one you started, like a great sense of responsibility. Yeah. My child is my responsibility. The way I wake up nowadays, kitambo I'd wake up and just decide, today I'm not having breakfast. I'll have chicken in, I'll take a drive and go. With my baby, hata kama juzi nimetoka ushago, nabeba unga ya uji, nabeba unga ya nini, hata saizi huku. I have unga ya uji, I have ndoma, I have what? Like, it changes you. You always know you need to have diaper readies. You can't wing it. You can't just wing it in that form of, you don't have money. Yeah. Yeah. You have to jipanga. Yeah. Because this whole human is dependent on you 100%.
And you feel, I can neglect everything else but a child, I will leave everything else for him.
That's actually it. And I wish mothers would stop being guilty. Of course, we will always be guilty of, says I'm not working, I'm not doing this. But do you know what my mommy keeps reminding me? Every time she feels like my spirit is low, or I feel like a sense of, like I'm not contributing to the society or myself, she'd be Kairetu, you're doing the most important job. Whatever you need, ask. Yeah. Whatever you need, ask, we got you. Yeah. You know, like kazenye unafanya, hatuwezi lipa. Yeah, it's true. Nobody can do that. You'll never see it as if you're doing something, but trust me, you're doing the most important job of your life. Yeah. And I wish women would just comfort ourselves and pat ourselves in the back and just tell us we are doing a good job. Yeah, you are. Because we don't. I mean, I don't know so much about you before baby, but I'm looking at you and I'm like, well, Aka, by the way, where? So the other thing about patience is being patient with your baby. Like, you birth them, they are clueless. Yeah. Then wananza, they are sitting down, they are nini. You're so excited for those steps. Like Jamba nowadays knows how to clap. Yes. And I've been teaching him how to clap, like basic things. Yeah. So those two teaching moments, they'll teach you how repetition is important to a child's life. Like, you'll repeat their name so many times, or you'll repeat things like, wacha baba, wacha baba, wacha. They laugh because they do not understand what wacha is, but it's until later age in their wacha is, don't do that. Yeah. It's connected to her, meaning that I shouldn't touch that. Exactly. Ako tu like, when I touch this, naambiwa wacha. When I stop, then they clap for me. Or when I eat, it's that patience, ama kuanza kumfunza kusimama, because right now I want to teach him how to simama na vitu nini. Niko tu like, if it was someone else, and that's why when this person told me nawalelea mtoto, I was like, woman, if it was If ni mtoto naleleana, ningekuwa nimepeana kitambo. This is me doing this for me, honey.
Yeah, because you enjoy doing it.
You can only do this with your child.
And even you don't know if there's anybody who can do it better than you, which is
nobody. Yeah. Because kama ni wenyewe ningekuwa nimepeana kitambo. I love babies, but I love babies from afar. I don't like babies. People's kids, no. I just love my child. I don't know if you relate. I can't, just because I'm a mom, I'm singing at a whole nursery of kids. No, I don't love babies. I'll keep up with my baby only. But shenanigans of your child, please take care of.
It's not the patience that you're saying that it has taught you.
Exactly.
At least with kids, and now you're like, okay, I know I don't have the patience, but I can at least be patient with my baby. I'm not promising anything with your babies because
it's not my responsibility.
Yeah, you don't.
Hata wakikuja kwangu anze kuvunja vitu, you guys are out. You gotta go.
And probably wako ndo ameruka zaidi
but wangu ni wangu, you know, things like those.
Yeah.
Then there's what is it called, prioritization.
Yeah.
You learn to prioritize things.
Yeah.
Saizi mtu anaweza kuja kwangu niko tu, ama mtu anasema anataka kuja kwangu, I'd be like no. Reason being, I'm too tired, I need to rest.
Yes.
Me and my baby need our space.
Yeah.
Ati si nyumba yenu ni kubwa na nani wakuje wakaekae. My money cannot accommodate your kids lifestyle. My money can only accommodate my child.
Uko na mtoto you're raising alone, hajafikisha hata mwaka na mtu anataka kukuletea watoto wengine wakaenda wewe.
Yeah, wakubwa and at least spend time, but that's
wakubwa how old?
No, old enough but not old enough to make me any happy. They'll just make more messes, they'll eat more.
Take care of the baby.
No,
okay,
it's just
it's already an added responsibility.
Exactly. Plus I'm not there, niko tu like kama ni kitambo ningejifinyilia niseme ni sawa kuje tu, and then I'll bend backwards. Nowadays I only bend backwards for my baby.
Yeah.
That's it. Adu shago, the other thing, people, I don't know if you were doing this, like someone wants to take your baby and then your baby refuses. Yeah. Then mtu ana insist, mimi ni nani wake, mimi ni nyanya yake, mimi ni guka yake. Niko like, you'll have that. I don't care who you are, but I'm not putting my baby through crying processes because jue ni nani wake. By the time hakutaki ni kusaba mjazoeana until you create that rapport. But since you're not even creating that rapport, why would I make him cry for that second? Hata si labda mtu akutry ni ile tu ushago, si ati mnaonana sana. But why would I make my baby cry for 3 seconds just to make you happy? You're not that important in my life.
You're gonna see often and often, and it's not someone that he needs to make.
Yeah, he'll grow up, he'll know you.
Yeah,
but so when he's crying, me give you that attention, boo boo, no.
Yeah, you have to get to a point where you prioritize yourself. I'm sure you've even had calls of what are you doing tomorrow? Let's hang out, and you probably love to hang out, but you're like,
nah. I can't hug.
I'd rather be home with my son.
And then this part of intuition, you'll always know when your child is unwell. Like when he's not okay or something is about to happen, you'll always know. When he's not in good mood, you'll know. When he's about to poop, you'll know.
You're away from your son when he's crying, you kind of feel it.
You feel it. Body. You feel it in your body.
I even say that sometimes even your milk starts running. Has it happened to you?
It has. Actually, I have videos. Mommy and Baba were filming me. Jambaka kile kidogo. Baba, Mommy go, oh my God, I fell. Like, wow, motherhood is interesting. You know, this journey has also birthed my parents. I think they've also gotten in touch with parenting. Exactly.
So they're probably like, we did things. There's some
hurriedly.
They did hurriedly, and probably they did it wrong.
They were not even in the moment.
We better help you do it better, and they're like, we can do it through her.
Exactly. So they learned so many things.
Yeah.
You go to like,
and it's a different era.
Exactly. They have money, they have that stability, so wanamlea wakiwa na everything they have. You go to like, it's also healing their traumas of what they feel they didn't do for us.
It's true, exactly.
So Nico like, Jamba, go you boy.
Especially being like the first grandchild to
like, man.
That's their baby, by the way. If you
it is.
If you are ever to get married, that will never be your baby.
It is their business baby.
That's your baby.
It is actually their baby.
Yeah.
And not skatai. Nitamwambia baba kujeni mtoto mimi nimeenda kuleta. So I mean, then there's self discovery. you discover yourself so much more. You thought you were resilient. Nothing will teach you resilience like motherhood. Unachoka ka leo akiamka niko tu like I'm so bad because we slept so late. I'm so tired, but boo needs the boob. Because atadu.
Boo needs the boob.
Atadu.
That's nice.
You know, yani the resilience, the power you have in you. And not to diminish or to negate what women go through, because most men gaslight everything.
Have you already taken a birth certificate?
We do have it.
So when I applied for the birth certificate, I had to also include the dad's name because of the other birth certificate that he had, because I wanted them to rhyme in case he needs this other birth certificate, right? And so even now as we speak, if I want to travel with my son and go and apply for a visa, I have to produce the birth certificate to show that this is my child. And then if the father's name is appearing on the birth certificate,
they have to give you consent.
He has to write a letter, and not just writing one. He has to be also certified by the lawyer that he has given me permission to travel with my son. Given me permission. Do you see even how the law
is against women?
Yes, it's against women. This is my child.
And this is a man who does not even know Gigi and what he eats and everything else.
And the first time I went to him, and I was like, okay, I need this letter. What do I do? And he's always kujaribu kila saa kama tunaweza rudiana. So I was like, okay, let me just tell him. I was like, can you help me get a letter to go and get a visa? He refused.
You see those manipulations. Okay, the beauty about my side is the exposure that I have with my parents, with other people that surround me, with people who've been married into my family, with people being international. I've seen the chaotic dramas that have happened to ladies that I know, my cousins. Mtu anataka kuja Kenya kutembea, baby daddy anaanza drama. Nani baby daddy hata hajaiona huyo mtoto. Anaanza mtoto wangu haendi mahali, mtoto wangu haendi mahali. My friends from Kenya want to take their kids to live with them in the UK, in whatever. Baby daddy who has never been present in their life forever, anaanza drama. For me, I told, for me to include someone in the birth certificate has to be someone who's present in their child's life, because that person will never be malicious against the baby or against me, because they'll know this baby's grandparents are in the US. These parents' great-grandmothers are in London. The baby needs to go visit these people, and visit does not mean ni kumuiba na muiba. So these people will give me the letter without manipulation.
How am I even buying this child if you've never been living
in his life? But these people, the thing is, they refuse for you to feel bad. They do it to hurt you. It's to hurt you. It's just malicious. I have girlies that joined me. They befriended me from X, and one that Bonita gave me. And they're also traveling mamas and all that. And the thing they tell me that they regret the most is adding their baby daddies in the birth certificate.
And we thought our moms were stupid when they didn't do it. Because a lot of Kamaus and Njoroge, they have Wanjiko as their last name.
They do that.
We thought our parents were stupid because we didn't know until you're there and you're like, shit. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't.
Because I think most women, there's this denial period of where you actually know you are going to raise that child alone.
One thing I also say is that I will never allow my son to drown in my storms.
There's that. By the way, if there's something so mature that motherhood teaches you, is no matter how bad this other side of the family is, you don't want your kid fighting on your behalf or taking the battles. Uko too like, these people are bad. But then it will come to an age where now your son will ask you now legitimate issues like, mommy,
to answer them with all
honesty. All honesty,
never crucifying them,
not showing this person is bad, but I think they come of age where you have to talk real issues. Si saizi yenye wako, you try to be good and talk, don't even show them that side. Wenye wajilanie, they come to this place where he's 18, he's 20, he wants to marry, and he sits down with you. I've seen that with my relatives wenye watoto vijana wao wame reach out to their fathers. What really happened? Reaching out to their mothers. Ama sitting down their mothers. Mom, tell me the truth. Thank you for teaching me. That was a teachable moment. Thank you. Oh well, I gave you a beautiful nephew.
Thank you. I agree. I cannot even argue about that. I can't argue about that. So what parting shot do you have to? I'm sure this is a journey that we're going. Yeah. And we're going to have more of this conversation because we're going to be sharing with us. It doesn't end here. There's still more to come. I mean, hata mwaka. But what advice do you have to your tribe, to the people who have held you down, and to the people that you are holding down, but sharing your stories, because there are people who are looking at your journey and are like, oh my gosh, I can relate. And sometimes you put out some word there and you don't know that they're just words of wisdom that has just helped someone else. I know.
For me, for women doing it single-handedly, own it. There's no embarrassment, because when you are in that bed, in that moment with that person, you are not signing a paper for you to do it single-handedly. They just chose to stay away, and it has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with their choices and what they want. And since you chose to keep the baby, and the baby is here, hata kama alikutoka katikati after amesema ati they'll stay, it has nothing to do with you. Wear that cape with pride. Have a tribe of women. You see how much wisdom she has. Have tribe of women who are in it at the moment, and people who've done it before, like have gone ahead of you. It will really help you. And don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Mtu akiuliza, because most all the folks always ask, na baba yake yako wapi? Just say mimi ndio niko.
No, sema ako mali yako.
Ako, I know. Ako.
Which is important. It's more important. The dad here, right now, this setup, him being physically present here is not important.
It's not important. So
it's none of your business.
Yeah, so be kind to yourself, because you're doing so much. You're doing a job that a whole village needs to do. So please give yourself enough grace. Pat yourself in the back. Keep doing it. If you need to reach out to me or V, our DMs are open. Always. We are your certified single mothers. Me, I'll be married soon. I don't know about her. Do you want to get married?
Nah, thank you.
She doesn't want to. So if you want to be a single mother, you got her. Me, I will be married. So you want a single mother working towards marriage? I don't know who will marry me, but hata harusi tutafilm harusi yangu. You're looking to your potential wife. What do I have? A pretty handsome boy, and I'm looking forward to having more babies with you, honey.
Oh my gosh, there you have it. So guys, give Njoki some consolation on the comment section. Thank you for sharing with us. You've done a really good job.
Thank you. It wasn't easy. It's been difficult. So guys, subscribe. What else do we say?
Subscribe to our channel. Leave some messages on the comment section to just upload new moms. Give that extra part. Is someone who's just looking for to just be told, no, you're doing a good job. Some bread and and if you have any personal questions or anything that you'd like to ask, reach out to Njoki. She'll share her experiences, will probably encourage you. And asante sana for being around still. Wow, awesome.
I know.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Wildwoman Escapades. Follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. Again, we are either your bad examples or your spirit animals. You choose which one you prefer. And that's it.
Bye.
Adios.
Adios.
Cheers.
That was good.